A crucial 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifier between South Africa and Cape Verde takes center stage this coming Friday. My name is Benedict Ngwenya from Soccer Betting News.
Bafana Bafana currently lead Group D with 4 points, joint tied with Burkina Faso. Meanwhile, Cape Verde sit bottom of the table with 0 points from the opening 2 matches. I'm Jesse Nagel from Soccer Betting News.
So Jesse, Bafana Bafana are playing away from home and they need nothing less than a victory to steer clear of Burkina Faso because only the group winners get to qualify for the World Cup. So this is how I think Stuart Baxter must line up. I think he should go for the 4-2-3-1 formation based on the players that he has at his disposal. Riyad Peterson in goals, the 4 defenders, Ramohlwe Mphahlele, Eric Matoho, Thulan Hlachwa, the captain, and Tebogo Langaman at left back. And the 2 midfielders should be Kekana and Zungu, Manyama in the number 10 position, the 2 wingers, Kigen Doli and Themba Zwane, with Bradley Grobler up front.
So, Benedict, firstly, Riyad Peterson goal. Tell me.
Yeah, I think Ronwen Williams is a fantastic keeper, but in terms of big match temperament, Riyad Peterson is better. Remember how he stopped those penalties against Kaizer Chiefs in the Nedbank Cup semi-finals. I think he's a great keeper for big matches. Ronwen Williams, I saw him against Crystal Palace. In pre-season, I saw him against Brazil when he was in goals for Bafana Bafana. No, I just don't trust him when it comes to big matches.
What about your backline?
Our backline, Matoho and Hlachwa have played, a couple of times together. So I do believe in them. Tebogo Langaman doing very well for Sundowns. Ramohlwe Mphahlele is a regular starter for Bafana Bafana, so tried and tested.
My question is, Matoho, does he still stay in your lineup with if Baxter still had all the players at his disposal?
No. If Rivaldo Coetzee was available, I'd prefer to play him there, in defense. But now with Rivaldo Coetzee injured, I think Matoho is the best option because he's played with Hlachwa before. So it's a question of experience and players having a good understanding of each other.
And your midfield trio, you went with Kekana, Zungu, Manyama.
And Manyama. Kekana and Zungu have played together before, so tried and tested, no risks. Manyama, footballer of the year in South Africa, tried and tested, quality there.
And your wingers, Themba Zwane,
and Kigen Doli. Kigen Doli plays in France and has played an integral part in helping Sundowns win the Champions League. So I think he's a fantastic player. Themba Zwane, we've seen him play recently for Bafana Bafana. He's on fire. Up front, Bradley Grobler.
I know you're a big fan of. So tell us why you went with that.
Strength, finesse, and intelligence.
That's good. Let me show you how I think Bafana should line up. Okay, so my lineup, I've gone a bit different to Benedict. I've gone with Ronwen Williams in goal, a back four of Mphahlele, Matoho, Hlatswayo and Hlanti at left back, Mokocho and Zungu in the midfield with Serero as a 10. On the wing, I've gone with Kigen Doli and Percy Tau with Tokelo Ranti up front.
So Jesse, let's talk about your lineup. Why did you decide to go with Ronwen Williams in goals?
Well, I went with Williams instead of Peterson because I think he's just more flexible and his reflexes are much better than Peterson, in my opinion.
You've decided to go with Hlanti at left back?
Yeah.
Why?
The rest of the back three I went with the same as your lineup, but Hlanti at left back I think is much better in the air than Langerman and much more intelligent going forward.
And then Mokocho in midfield?
Oh, destroyer. I don't think there's going to be anybody in South Africa, in fact, for the next 5 or 10 years, that's going to destroy a midfield like Mokocho can do.
And he plays in the English Championship in Netherlands. While he was still playing there for 20, they used to call him the General. Yeah, engine room. And then Serero up front, if he's fit, further up the pitch in the number 10 position.
Yeah. Serero, because I've got Zungu next to Mokocho, Mokocho's going to break up the play for Zungu and Serero. You've got 2 of the best ball players for South Africa, in my opinion. They're going to create lots of headaches for Cape Verde.
Percy Tau is left-footed, but they've decided to play him at right wing. And also Kigen Doli playing as a left winger. So what's the story there?
Yeah, I've gone with 2 left-footers on either side. But I think Percy Tau is he has more ability than Kigen Doli to cut inside and play that killer pass or the killer cross.
I've gone with Bradley Grobler as a 9, and your 9 is Tokelo Ranti. Why Ranti?
Ranti impressed me in the last game for Bafana. He's much more powerful, I think. He's a headache. He can play as a lone striker. He can play with the partner. He's Tokelo Ranti. You know he's there when he's on the pitch.
Yeah, the game is taking place at 8:30 this coming Friday, and Bafana Bafana are playing away from home. Can we record a victory there?
I think definitely. I think the betting's wrong. actually 18-10 outsiders, while Cape Verde are 16-10. The draw is 2-1, but 18-10 is an absolute gift of a prize for South Africa. I think we should come away with 3 points there.
I'd also back a comfortable win for Bafana Bafana, so I'm putting my money on Bafana Bafana. What do you think? Leave your comments below. I think Bafana Bafana are going to smash Cape Verde, and we have to win this game if we want to steer clear of Burkina Faso.
Because Burkina Faso and Senegal are two teams that, given the opportunity, they can catch up.
All right, let us know what you think. I think Bafana Bafana win this one comfortably. By the way, Jesse, you were on the money last week. Your M108 double was spot on.
Yeah, Maritzburg United scored late to draw 1-1 with SuperSport United, while Cape Town City edged out Bidvest Wits. Going further, I did say a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, your double is 13-2.
Yeah.
It was absolutely spot on. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
All right, subscribe or like our page because we're going to be doing another M108 video next week. For more soccer betting tips and previews, get yourself a copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch.